Assalamu alaikum, my dear creatives. My name is Raziel. You can call me Raz. This video isn't that special, it's just me talking while you watching the video. I admit this unscripted me talking, but I wanted to make this very simple, especially after realizing what I'm going through right now. I admit the last few videos I'm making were a bit lazier than before, and I feel ashamed about it. Although it doesn't sound like it, I want to make my videos a bit better, and I don't want my channel to die after I let it die for a month after July for ArtFight. And I'm not blaming anyone but me, because I'm not giving myself enough time to just relax and give myself enough time to make these videos, especially with the series I'm making. If you look at my channel, I have a lot of episode 1 of so many things. Although I am lucky to have at least some episode 2s and 3s here and there, I feel like I'm not giving my best when it comes to these videos, so some of them will be at least in the back burner until I get at least some momentum back in order to make these videos again. Especially the one I am very passionate about, like Where to Go series. Unfortunately, this series will be the longest one I ever gonna make, because there is a lot of other platforms that I just can go to, but it's so unknown and it's not easy to just research in one go. Like right now, I just found out there is more places to go than the ones that I did put in a list, and I have no choice but to ask ChatGPT to help me list them all, because I have feelings there is more than 500, maybe 1,000, especially with the internet nowadays. I feel like the internet is giving more chances to more people. I just feel like most of these sites don't get enough traction or be noticed enough, because I feel like 99% of the whole world is literally in the most well-known places, and that's just it. Like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And speaking of Twitter, Kara is doing very well for the first year. Like, I never thought Kara would last, because there was other attempts of making another Twitter, but it seems like not everyone managed to do so. But Kara manages in some shape or form. Not to mention the owner, co-founder. My apologies. What I'm trying to say is, Kara is built different, to be honest. Not only the person who made Kara is also an artist and won in a court against the person who stole her art and whatnot. But also people are trying to attack her because she's Asian and whatnot. But the truth is that Kara was built for artists like me and probably you too. I don't know who's gonna watch this, artist or non-artist, but you might like a Kara too, especially if you are not artist yourself. Because believe it or not, I feel like Kara is like Tumblr / Twitter in a way. And I'm saying this with respect, of course, because I'm using Tumblr and I feel like Tumblr reach out to many people. Even though there's not many reblogs, at least your art is being seen by people. Twitter, it feels like, I don't know, it feels like it's dumpster fire right now, which is not something new, to be honest. As for, well, Kara so far is doing really great, unlike those before Kara, like ArtFol and other places that I am trying to build there as well. Speaking of other places, I feel like I need to reevaluate the accounts I made for other platforms as well, which of course that will be part of Where to Go series. I feel like I'm gonna make that series an hour long or so, and I know not everyone have an hour of their life to watch a whole hour. The reason why I'm saying this is because there is many, and I do mean with the bottom of my heart, so many websites that is trying to be the next Twitter, the next Tumblr, the next whatever. But because they are niches and sometimes ordinary people are not into these kind of niches, it's gonna be hard. Which of course that's many people's concern, to be honest, especially those who did not leave Twitter just yet. Unfortunately for me, I can't leave Twitter, not because I was happy that at first before Elon bought it and whatnot, but also because unfortunately it's the only place where I can reach out to YouTube if anything happened to my channel. I of course started this channel because I want to at least have some income while I work on myself. And the reason why I'm saying this is because some people see this as some kind of greed, which is not really, because no matter where you start, you're gonna start like grinding and whatnot, and you have to work on yourself in order to at least reach out to there. Yes, there is people who have started years ago and already work out for them and whatnot, and there's people who just made one video and went viral, but it's just some kind of luck and also kind of a work situation. Like for me, I never thought I will get at least half of 100 subscribers in the first year, which is an accomplishment, to be honest, which I'm grateful for it. Which of course reminds me that the giveaway is still going. Yes, it's still going. I know it's pretty late to it's pretty early to start a giveaway like that, especially if I'm a nobody, but I want to give everyone a chance. Now there is people who ask me why I don't just pick random people from my subscribers, which is a good idea until I remember that YouTube does have that weird feature where you can see half of your subscribers while the other half is private, which means it's gonna be some kind of unfair situation. Like imagine that, at least I'm trying to put myself into the shoe of the other subscribers as well. Like what if I am a subscriber that is private their account, but I want to be in the giveaway, and because the person I'm subscribed to did not see me, I might feel, you know what I mean? Like it feels a bit unfair kind of situation for me and the subscriber and so on and so forth. So that's why I'm still making this giveaway. I want to make sure that everyone see it and everyone know it's still going, and I wanted to make this giveaway as fair as possible. Right now I have maybe around 40-ish to go, so I can finally pick up the winners. I have less than 10 so far, but I want you to know it's not gonna stop at 10 people and that's it. I want to pick 10 people out of the 100 people, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I only have few, but that does not mean I just want to end it like that. I want to be as fair as possible. Speaking of that, I also need to be fair with myself, especially with I believe the only series that is somewhat continuous is the whole blog thing, and I feel like this blog series need to stop at least until I have updates, you know what I mean, like actual updates. So far I feel like my YouTube journey is started to have some kind of, you know, ups and downs, but it feels like the downs is getting harder and harder, which I'm doing my best to get across it, try to like find a way to get up again. But my momentum started to go downhill. I don't know if it's because I am doing 2 weeks instead of 1 week, although I am doing shorts for YouTube so my channel doesn't die. I feel like I should stick with one thing until I get enough momentum to do other things. So far, I do enjoy the play and draw series. Even though I started with the not so great of a game, but ended up with a very beautiful artwork that I am so proud of, especially if it's even just beats that tower kind of cactus. But I am so in love with how I managed to do it. It unlocks something else in my brain, and that's why there is some changes in my art all of a sudden. It's not really immediate of a change, but it's a change that I'm testing right now, which of course that leads me to another thing. I'm sorry that I keep saying lead me to, speaking of and whatnot, because every topic is just lead me to another thing. Anyway, so this October I'm working on something that big. At least for me, it's big for me. And I wish I could tell you right now, but I have to wait until the day of October. I'm sorry, I meant the day of Halloween itself. Why the day of Halloween? Because history aside, there is more to it. There is some connection between me and Halloween itself. I know this sounds weird, especially when you guys know that I'm Saudi and Saudi Arabia doesn't really celebrate Halloween, but it's something I have to do with back in the day when I was someone else. It's some kind of history, which of course I'm gonna let you know when the day comes. Now, some people might have already seen some snippet here and there and on Discord and other places. But don't worry, once the day comes, I'll let you all see it. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is and what does that mean for the future of this channel as well, and the future of me as well. I do have plans for next year. I'm not sure if I said it in some video or not, but I already planned that the start of next year I will have to make some kind of, at least some fixable plan. Like, I don't want to have a plan then some weird event started to ruin everything together. So I decided to make some flexible plan. Sorry about that. What do I mean by flexible plan is that I need to make a plan with some space in it, which means that there is some flexibility. I'm sorry if I'm over explaining myself here, especially when on scripted and whatnot. I just want to make sure that I am speak, and I need to train myself to speak normally. Because I was thinking about it for a while. Should I continue using my voice or should I just use subtitles? And according to many of you so far, I should keep my voice. So I am trying my best to simply at least attempt to improve my speech a little bit. And let me just say that every time I'm trying to improve the way I pronounce things, I start to have some bone to pick with English. Like, I'm so sorry, but some words are so painful to pronounce. Especially when it comes to saying the word, it makes me want to just use Jane and Jade, who is literally just voices from CapCut, and just say it for me. I know it sounds like some cheap cut down, but sometimes some words just that annoying to pronounce. Speaking of things that annoys me and probably annoys you too, it's the whole AI thing and what YouTube is doing. Basically everything what is going on right now that's being horrible. I'm not gonna talk about who did the thing and he started with a D, because I feel like that topic have been talked about to death and it's still more going on. So I feel like that I'm gonna leave it to the professionals, because I feel like this is not the channel for it. And that leads me to AI. AI and generative AI. I feel like we as a human, we do have AI in our daily life, but not generative AI, aka DALL-E, Midjourney, and all of this. What do I mean by AI? Think of it like something you do in your computer or you do it in the game that is literally AI, but you don't really see it every day. For example, NPCs are literally specific AI that is mixed with the code. But the reason why I call them AI is because they are based on a code in a way. I feel like everything that you do on a computer or any device is based on a code, but some AIs is completely different from generative AI. Sorry, not some. AI is literally different from generative AI. I'm very sorry that I'm confusing you. I'm starting to confuse myself as well. What I'm trying to say is some AI is very useful to us and some AI can be a little stupid to use. For example, imagine this. You recorded everything with your voice, you said everything you need to say, but there is one problem. You need subtitles. So you open CapCut or whatever website you have, app, software, whatever. You go there. You give it the voice, the audio file, and you click subtitle generating or something like that. You click, you wait, and after like few seconds, boom, subtitles. That's AI in itself because it is a code that is made to understand the words and how you say it and turn it into text. And of course, like any AI, it does not 100% understand every word. Like for example, sometimes the subtitles I'm trying to use always skip the first line. My intro, Salam alaikum my dear creatives. Somehow it never saves Salam alaikum my dear creatives. I don't know why it does not want to put it, but I have to figure some kind of way to figure out why it does that. After that, you have to look into the way it write down things. For example, I always say my name is Razial. Imagine the amount of mistakes and amount of time I have to fix that stupid mistake. It changed from my name to Rasputin, Rosie, Mary, Savan, names that is not Razial. How does mistake Raz? I don't know, which is gonna be annoying. And of course, that's a good example of never rely 100% on AI. So you have to at least edit after they finish. I know that sounds like a bit too much of a work, but at least you only do the review part. You're not doing the other things. I apologize for the little laughter I say while I'm talking. It's more of a frustration laughter because I remember when I was talking to someone and they said they used to be I don't know how to say it, but their work is literally writing subtitles by hand. Imagine the amount of hours you have to do while you typing down everything they said by hand, letter by letter, word by word. I forgot what they called these little things that you said, the comma, full stop, and all of this. Like, I myself already getting tired of typing most of the time, so I cannot imagine myself being able to write for hours and hours. So yeah, this is some of my, I can't believe it's some kind of laughter I'm doing. Which reminds me for the final part of the video. I'm very sorry. Like I said, it's unscripted. If you wonder what I'm drawing, I am making some versions of the Uzi that I'm redraw in order to sell it later. Her name is Miss Sky Winters. No, not Winters. I'm sorry. Hold on. Her name is Miss Sky's Weathers. Why did I name her that? Who knows? She was originally a water woman that I changed her to a weather woman, but her older design did not stand out much and didn't felt like it's a worthy of her price. So I asked a few people about her design and whatnot, and that's what I'm start to build up on it. So far, I'm trying different outfits because I doubt anyone want a woman a bit, free, body free, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, I understand that nobody likes baby word or too safe word, but YouTube, and I am too small to get away with it. But yeah, Miss Sky will have some changes here and there. As you can see, I only made 3 versions of the dress because I don't know which one to pick. Like, I like them all, but I don't know which one I lean towards more so far. So it will take a while before I pick the one that screams this is a good one. Which reminds me, I did not do the other Uzis as well that I want to share that I'm selling. But don't worry, I am planning of mix them all together in one video so it doesn't feel like it's some weird advertising here and there. And who knows, maybe you will find someone that is pique your interest. I'll be working on Miss Sky and Kitty Doll, and hopefully that's all of them. I don't know if I will continue this series of redo Uzis and sell them, but it depends on how many I make along the way and if I felt anything about them. Sometimes I will feel bad for Uzi and just give them away, while sometimes I just don't. I just leave them rotten. But who knows? And honestly, I have a lot of ideas of series that I wish I can do, but right now I am aware I do not have enough momentum in order to continue it. So I need some time until I make these videos, and I need to give myself enough time to be able to make it. I originally picked 2 weeks apart from each other in order to make videos, so I have time to rest, then I make videos. But it seems like my resting is taking much longer, which I don't know what happened, and I don't know if it's because some outside element have a thing to do with it. Especially with my last video that did well, that is the Mucha Lucha art. It did well until I got copyrighted, even though I don't understand why it got copyrighted, because the music I picked, I made sure is 100% copyright free, but for some reason it's not. So I'm sitting here confused, like, why? I don't know, but it seems like I have no other choice but to use YouTube library. I know YouTube library is not that fun, but what can you do when you are that small of a person? And that's about it really. And honestly, I don't know what to do for the next video. Maybe it will be some kind of like that, but of course I will make subcredit. My apologies. What I'm trying to say is I'm pretty sure the next video will have script and not like this one, so I know what I'm talking about. But if you just wanna hear me talk, like you want to use me as the background noise, I don't mind that as well. I love talking, but I have to admit that I have limitation when it comes to speaking, especially when there is some words that have different way to say it, and sometimes it feels weird to say it, and sometimes I have to try multiple times until Allah knows what. But hey, if you have a topic you would like me to talk about, like what do I think about childhood franchises, or some forgotten creepypasta, or something from your own childhood you want me to talk about, heck, I even might do some advertising for you if you are a small artist and you wish to have like commissioners or whatnot. I mean, I would love to help other artists who wish to have commissions, and although I know for a fact that I'm small and might not get enough attention to help, I wish I can at least try my best when it comes to that. So yeah, if you just love to talk about whatever you have in mind, I'm open. Just let me know. So, oh yeah, please do not forget to subscribe in order for you to get into the giveaway. What's the giveaway? Well, it's basically free art from me. I know it's not the most exciting thing ever, but yeah, it will be free and fully rendered with background if I'm lucky. So yeah, it will be 10 winners. So far there is few people who entered. Make sure you enter as well before I hit 100 subscribers. And if you want to make sure that you win, ask your friends to subscribe as well. I really don't mind it, as long it helped me to reach to 100. Even if it's not this year and probably the start of next year, I don't mind it as well. So that's about it for today. Make sure you subscribe, share the video, click the like button, and please help a little YouTuber in the making so they can earn a little bit of money, so they can have food on the table. So without further ado, مع السلامة, bye bye, be safe out there, take care, and please share this video around. Bye.